I don't know if you guys could hear that. There's like a rattlesnake over there. Anyways, my first YouTube video. Today is gonna be a walk around of what I built, what I put on this truck so far. I'm gonna show you guys what I've done to it, obviously, and then I'm gonna get into what I have plans for this truck in the future, like what I want to add to it in the near future and also in the far future. So let's get into it. All right, let's start with lighting. Head and tail lights have been upgraded. Unfortunately, I do not remember the brands to either of them, but I like these. They're really clean. They have that white daytime running lamp, and they look really clean when they're on. Let me go show you the back. The backs also have the daytime running lamp. They're really good. They look really good when they're on. And then the third brake light from Morimoto, which I highly recommend anybody who has a Colorado upgrade their brake light, because it's a small thing to upgrade, but it makes a big difference because it changes the truck a lot, in my opinion. All right, let's get the small upgrades out of the way. So I got the tailgate lettering. I went with the black with the red outline, really clean. I also got this dumbbell sticker on Amazon. I think the tailgate letters were like 35 bucks on eBay, and then I got this for like 10 bucks. In the description, I got it because it said it adds like 150 horsepower. I don't know if that's true. Let me know. Let me know if you guys think I got scammed or what. All right, let's go to exhaust. For the exhaust, I went with the Borla. It's a full catback system. Let me see if I can get up on here. Show you the muffler. It goes all the way to the cats. It's really nice and highly recommend. Yeah, honestly it's pricey, but it's worth it because you're getting quality and you're paying for the perfect sound, in my opinion, because this exhaust brings the perfect sound out of a V6. Anything else is kind of obnoxious, in my opinion. All right, let's go protection. Bed liner. I got bed liner. Shout out to homie Aaron for plugging me in with this bed liner. He hooked me up, got me a slight discount. It's really nice. I know it's dirty. Again, my truck is dirty, but when it was just uh, installed, the bed liner, it looks so good. I gotta bring this back to life because it's getting faded and ugly. But yeah, this was good. And then the other form of protection I need more, but eventually I'm gonna get more. But for now, I just have the front skid plate in the front from RCI. This ran me like 450 bucks or something, 430 bucks. It's steel, but I wish I would have went with the lighter material, even though it was a little bit more expensive, because that steel plate makes me feel like I'm gonna nosedive when I'm hitting some bumps and stuff. So I gotta either add some weight in the back or take that one off. I also debadged the whole truck. So as I don't know if you noticed, but there's no V6 or Colorado letterings. I debadged it and I just left the R. Looks clean with the R for Ricardo Guerra. I had to leave it on. Okay, let's talk about the tint. I went 15 all around, and then in the front I went with 50%. I was gonna go 35, but that would have been super dark. I gotta see at night. I think 50 is the sweet spot. And shout out Sweet Street Dreams. Street Dreams in San Diego by the military base in National City. That one, it's near there. They do quality work there. If you ever need your truck or car tinted, I would suggest you go there. Their prices are reasonable and they do quality work. So Shout out Street Dreams. I like that name too. My favorite part of the truck: wheels and tires. For the tires, I went with the Nitto Ridge Grippies. Can't go wrong with those. Very aggressive, very clean, low road noise, I would say, and perform very well off road. The tire size is 275 70 17, which turns out to be like a 32 point something. So I'm technically not on 33s yet. I'm gonna upgrade once these wear out. But yeah, that's the size, and its wheel it's paired with is from this brand called Rika. I went with the bronze with the black metal with the black ring around it. Looks super clean, dude. I wish I had my truck clean so I can so so the wheel and tire can really pop. But right now, I guess we're gonna have to look at this. I guess. Okay, for the suspension, I'm rocking Eibach Stage One, and I paired that with the Icon upper control arm, the tubular one. And then I also got, let me see if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. The bump stops front and rear from Timbren. There's the rear for the Eibach, flexed out. But I eventually do want to upgrade the suspension. I'm thinking, let me know, like, what do you guys think? Because I'm thinking of Eibach 2.5s when they come out. They haven't released yet, but when they come out, I'm gonna get the 2.5s front and rear. Or should I just buy the Bilstein 6100s in the front and then pair that with a Fox 2.5 in the back? Should I be that guy that rocks two different suspensions brands, or does it not even matter and just go for the performance? Because the Fox 2.5s in the back will help out a lot. Because from what I've seen, the Bilsteins 6112s in the back, they buck, and I'm not trying to buck anymore. I already buck enough with this. So let me know your thoughts. That's just a thought that I was thinking to do once that time comes for upgrading the suspension. But honestly, these Eibachs have treated me well. Not gonna lie. I think that's gonna do it for the build. I know it's not that much yet, but it's a work in progress. And there's also some other upgrades that I didn't mention, like the interior lighting and just small upgrades like the door handles, just little things like that that I didn't think were big enough to mention. But now let's get into what I'm gonna do to this truck pretty soon. The next upgrade that's coming very soon will be rock rails / side steps. I found the brand that I like the look of, and it's like Rhino. It's called Rhino something, but the look, it fits what I'm going for, and the style that they have, it fits what I'm going for as well. I'm also gonna upgrade after the rails. I'm gonna upgrade these ugly ass fog lights. I'm gonna go with Diode Dynamics. I think I'm gonna do amber, and the diodes are pretty much plug and play, so it's gonna be easy to get up in here, especially since I don't know if you can see, but it's all open in there from previous surgery, so it's gonna be super easy to just install them. But yeah, those are the next two upgrades for sure. Now let's get into the upgrades that I'm gonna get eventually. So when the time comes, I do plan on getting a light pods installed up there. But like I said, it's far into the future because I have to find a wiring person. I have to like make sure they weld it correctly so they won't steal it. It's just a lot of work and a lot of money as well. So yeah, when the time comes, I'm definitely gonna get them, but not right now. Also, a new front bumper needs to be added to this truck. This front bumper is ugly. I want a more aggressive front bumper, but one that's OEM, kind of like OEM plus. That way I can still keep the original tow hooks. And also, I do want a custom rear bumper. I've seen some rear bumper. Okay, so the video cut off at that last part, and yes, it's now another day because I ran out of storage on my phone, but we're here now, so let's continue the video. So I was saying I am looking to get a rear bumper, and I found one that I kind of like from this brand called Deviate, but it's a little bit too beefy for my liking, and plus I would lose these steps. I don't want to lose those steps. I like those steps a lot. What else would I do to this truck? So, oh yeah, the fenders. I do want to get wider fenders eventually. That's on the list for sure. I still have to do some research as far as like how many inches I wanted, like 3. I know because I know there's multiple, like 2, 3 inches, but that requires a lot of work because I would need to get new wheels with a more negative offset so it can at least look decent and have a good amount of poke. Right now it has like the perfect amount, but yeah. And maybe something for the rear, like some leaf springs. And I think that's it. So yeah, that is gonna do it for the build. I know it's not much. It's a work, like I said, it's a work in progress. I'm slowly building this thing, but trust the build. Thank you for watching if you did watch until the end, and stay tuned for my next video. I will be going to Pismo Beach next month, so I'm gonna definitely be posting about that, and it should be fun. So thank you guys, have a good day, peace.